This is my very first brew with this Black & Decker. I'm going to be using Lavazza pre-ground, and for the filters, since it did not come with a reusable basket, like I believe this one did, I'm using that. And yes, as I said in my review, this is exactly what happened in the other coffee maker. The entire thing gets water. It all gets covered in water. So I guess it's kind of cool that it has multiple holes for the water to come out and fall in different spots, whereas this one just has the one. But both of them fill up with water completely. So all the beans grounds are getting used. So I don't know if that's just a marketing tactic. Oh, I'm also, the display is definitely bigger. The blue light is really, wow, causing some blue haze in my footage. The one over here is much smaller. It's not on because it's unplugged. But this one has very tactile buttons, very clicky. These ones are a little mushy. There's a click to it, but the actual button is like in the center here, and if you push on the edges, it looks kind of mushy right here. And it's mushy over here. But, all the buttons work, no matter where you press them at least. I have no idea how well the coffee's doing right now. I don't know how full it is because I can't see. I guess I would use that as an indicator. I like the look of the stainless steel, but look how thin it is down here. At least it has little feet, little footsies. This one just had such a much more substantial base. If it focused, there we go, much more substantial base. I would use this, I would fill this up with fresh water and pour it into here. So I would, if I wanted to make 8 cups, I could fill it up to the 8-cup line and I would know I had it. Here, I won't know how much I've filled up until I pour it in and watch this fill up. If it's not enough, I gotta take this back over to the water and start filling it up more. Kind of annoying. I like that it's sort of vacuum sealed here and there's no spill, though technically when I filled it up with water, even with it up, some water was dripping out when I tipped it into the pouring position, but not much. This is still not hot at all to the touch, which is great. This would get very hot. This does not get hot. However, this does get hot, very hot right here, whereas this one did not get hot. Not that you would always want to rest your hand on it, I guess, but just something to keep in mind. I also like how this one, look how dirty it is. Oh my God. I tried cleaning it, but I tried to wedge stuff in there to clean it up, but I wasn't able to fit anything small enough to get some of these corners. So maybe there's a tool out there. But yeah, if you wanted to fill water in it, really it's just that compartment is the best way to do it. I like that there was numbers in there, but really you can only pour it on that side. Here, at least, depending on if you're left or right-handed, you have equal gaps to put your water into, so you can do it on either side. That's nice. But there's no numbers. You have to keep coming down here to see. Okay, so I wasn't sure. You can see all the steam coming up. This is still piping hot. This is not hot at all. It's insulated. I was wondering if this being so thin, was it heating it up, and it's not. It is cold to the touch. There's just some loose water that dripped down. There's no heat whatsoever. There's no heating ring. I guess that might make it easier to clean, I guess. But yes, that's why it's so thin. It's not heating it at all. Once it's brewed, it stays in there. Whereas the Cuisinart, this metal piece was keeping it hot after it was brewed. I guess it would need to because it's not insulated. So there's the trade-off. I guess this could save you on energy costs by not using electricity while after it's been fully brewed. So I guess there's that. Here's a spill test. I don't have it turned on to pour anything. Yeah, doing all right. It's not pouring. Oh, there goes a little bit. Oh, when you really tip it way over, of course it's going to come out the top. That's fair. Now let's press the button here. Close it up. That's what that looks like. And there, you press the latch, it lifts that open in there.
Today I'm reviewing the Black & Decker Thermal 12-Cup Coffee Maker. Now let me tell you, I love this coffee maker in so many ways. And I'm an authority simply because I love coffee. Now it's not like I'm addicted to it, but I just have to have it every day. And I've had a number of coffee pots over the years. So what do I like about this one? First, it's very simple to use and to clean. Now, like all coffee pots, all you do is simply put the water in here, put the coffee in here, and then you hit this one simple little button. But one of the things that's grown increasingly important for us and our family is the lack of complicated technology. My wife really dislikes too much technology in the house.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. She can't take any more.
So, when looking to replace a previously crappy coffee maker, this bad boy needed to be simple. This one has one button, nothing else, not much to go wrong here. Now, the fact that it has a carafe is a really big bonus. We like to take our coffee in the morning and go sit together at the table. Now, some may say this promotes laziness, but those 10 minutes together are sometimes all that we have in a day. Who wants to get up and go fill your coffee cup every time? And honestly, there is only one thing that I want from my coffee in the morning.
Get in my belly!
Now, a couple more technical things for you techies out there. It's made extremely simplistically. There are a couple fall points that I've found with most coffee makers in the past. There are almost always some sort of little spring-driven actuator that allows for the coffee to drip through the pot or stop dripping when you pull the pot out. These things almost always go bad. So I thought I'd call Black & Decker just to see what would happen if one of those things did go bad and how we'd get it replaced. My coffee maker is broken! I need parts! Now, it wasn't actually that bad. They said if I do need any part, they'll send it to me, no questions asked. And if for some reason they don't have the part in stock, they'll just send me a whole new one. That's pretty good in my book. Now, it does have all the usual functions for time brewed, so you can set it and forget it kind of thing. But I really prefer my coffee super fresh in the morning, so I grind it every time. But I'm sure those functions work fine. Overall, I love this coffee maker, and I'm sure you will too. An elephant makes a big poop. A mouse makes a tiny poop.
Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick review here. We just received our Black & Decker coffee pot here in the mail. It's the metal or tin pot. We originally used the Mr. Coffee brand, and that worked for a lot of years. We used it. It's cheap, but you get what you pay for. I mean, the machine, the pots, everything was constantly breaking, and as of recent, their newest pots are so thin that you take it out of the box brand new and it just explodes into a billion pieces. So I was not impressed. I'm over it. I'm tired. So we're trying something new. Let's see how easy this is to set up here. Okay, so it automatically comes up as 12. It is 353. So that, okay, I see. 1, 2, 3. And so we're going to go all the way up. So in the top right corner above the minutes there is a teeny tiny little PM sign, which I will show in just a second. And of course, the camera's not going to let me zoom in. Whoops, I set it a little too far forward, but that's okay. 357, and right in the corner there is the PM sign. So my husband usually gets up really early. Let's see what we can do here. Brew later. And so we're going to set that for 4 o'clock. And then we're going to turn that on. It goes back to the original clock and it starts blinking. And what I did notice, because I did plug this in earlier to just play with it just to see if I could figure it out. If you click this and then go up and then click that again, it restarts your brew. So you only want to hit that once, set it, and then do that. And then I guess we'll see if it works in the morning. So it is PM right now. I have it set for AM. I'm going to go ahead and open this up right here. It pulls a little hard, but then it pops up, and I absolutely love this. So instead of having that little spinny head right here, the water comes out in a bunch of little spouts here, and it automatically pulls up with the lid. It has the mesh basket, and then it also has this in it as well. So it catches all that. Let's see what the pot looks like. It goes in, clips back together. This pulls here. It's got a little clicker here so you can pour spout. And now that opens like that. You have to twist it. I mean, just a very nice feature. This will take a little bit more getting used to. There we go. Went on pretty easy. And then you just kind of pop it back in. Pretty neat. I'm pretty impressed so far, but we'll see how it operates tomorrow. I hope this helps.
You got to keep it clean. And what I love on this one the most, the only issue we've had with it, is the fact that sometimes these will get plugged. And all you have to do is just take this off very gently, separate this, and go clean it out inside, and put it back in, and that's it. You can change the strength of the coffee, but folks, this coffee maker, I love it. And this is our second one, only for the fact I moved one into the motorhome. Best coffee maker ever.
So I'm just doing a little video here to show you this brand new coffee maker I got, which I thought I was going to love. This is the model number. Anyway, thermal grounds in it from day one. A disgusting mess to clean up every day. And here's the problem. The basket just overflows. And I can only assume it's just the design. The water comes out too fast and it doesn't drain out quickly enough to not cause a problem and back up. We haven't done anything wrong. We cleaned it before we used it as we were supposed to. That, and aside from the fact that there's a horrible plastic smell, it takes about 2 weeks to get that plastic smell completely out of your morning coffee. I definitely cannot recommend this coffee maker, and it's a shame because it's very pretty and it fits under my cabinet, which I wanted. But sadly, not a good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
Right here.